everyone. If this is your first time using Autodesk Inventor, I want to show you how to navigate around it and some of the shortcut keys that you can use. So if you pull up Inventor, this is what you'll see. Again, I've got Inventor 2017. You're probably going to have a different version. It's going to look slightly different, but the overall structure is pretty much always the same. You're going to start off here with New, and when you look at New, you've got the choice of either starting off with the English units or the metric units. So choose which one you're more comfortable with. And then Inventor has 4 types of drawings: part, assembly, drawing, and then presentation. Typically you're going to start off with standard part, unless you know you're going to be doing sheet metal. So let's click on that, and over here this shows you what Inventor, a typical part in Inventor. One type of thing, you can make this relatively easy, but that's what a part means, and part will have the abbreviation IPT. After you make a part or several parts, your next type of drawing will be an assembly drawing. And if you can see there, the assembly drawing takes parts and shows how they would be put together or how they would be assembled. So you see your original part there and then some other parts, and it shows how they're all assembled together. This is a great drawing to help you verify that all of your holes will line up and everything like that, and it all works well. Okay, then once you have your assembly drawing done, you'll typically want to do an a drawing or blueprint, and Inventor can then take all of those parts that you made in the assembly drawing and then show again their dimensions and all that kind of good stuff in a blueprint drawing. And then if you wanted to again present to somebody, you could then have an exploded view. That would be your 4th type of drawing, where you could show the exploded view. Here's how things move, here's how things fit together. So there's that basic thing. So again, I'm going to go with English, and I'm going to create a standard part. So I'm going to double click on part, and here we go. Waiting. Okay, and here comes my part. I'm going to maximize my screen. Right now you don't see anything. So the first thing you do is come over here and you say you start a 2D sketch. Now also notice that when you bring this up, if you'll notice right next to the top left it says 2D sketch, and then it has S in abbreviation. That is your shortcut key. So if you just press S, which I will do right now, it creates a series of planes. The one I will normally go with is the XY plane, but XZ plane, YZ plane. Again, I typically want to start in the XY plane, so I click on that plane and I get this. Okay, now also too, you'll see a little cube up here. This cube represents the 3-dimensional aspect of your drawing. So if you'll know, right now it's not all that helpful because it's 2D. Typically, again, what I like to do, if you click on the middle, or if you click on the right mouse, you get all of these different things: create line, 2-point rectangle. Everything that you see up here in the menu, if you wanted to start with a line or a circle or an arc or a rectangle, if you click, it gives you all kinds of versions of rectangles, arcs, circles, lines, all of that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just start with a rectangle. And again, if you'll notice, well, okay, yeah. So there's that. I'm going to click and I'm ready to start a rectangle. I said 2-point. Notice it'll tell me my dimensions right now, and I'm just going to come here and I'm fine with what I got. I can hit my middle mouse key to zoom in and out, or if I press down on my middle mouse key, then I can pan. Typically I like to have my XY over in the bottom left corner. Okay, and then again from here, hit escape. And now if I really wanted to, now I have my, I'm going to make that a little bigger, pan it up. Okay, now I have my two lines. They're green. That means that they are available for dimensioning. Blue means they're hard, not available. So again, another shortcut, or I can do two things. I can come up here and click on dimension, but as you can see, I can also just hit the D key. So I'll hit the D key and click align, and then it says here's what here's the dimension right now. If I double click it, then I can change its dimension. I want it to be 12 inches, and by the same token I want this guy to be 07. Okay, and now I've got a 12 by 7 rectangle. Once I have dimensioned my object, I will then finish the sketch, and it likes to send me up here. Now notice if I click on the top corner, it'll zoom it back down so it kind of represents full scale. So at this point, again, I can make it go anywhere I want to, but again, it's not helpful. So okay, I am now out of sketch mode and I'm into 3D mode. Typically here I would want to extrude it, and again you can see this is what will happen, and again, or I can just press the E key. If I wanted to revolve, I would press the R key, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to extrude this. I'll hit the E key, and it defaults by to extrude 1 inch. I'll say 2.5 inches, and it will already preview what it's about to do, so you can kind of have an idea of what you want, and I can say okay, great, that is what I want. At this point, if you wanted to give it some color, you could choose, I don't know, there's lead. Again, you can see this, and you can do this as much as you want to, change it to any color, change it to any type of material, all that kind of good stuff. When I have finished, I'm going to go ahead and put a hole in here, and I believe all I have to do is hit the H. Oh, I already got it. Okay, great. So I'm going to put a hole right there, terminate. I'll make it 1 inch and apply, and now I've got a hole there. That is one way to do that. Okay, so when I've finished, then I can save this, come up, and I can call it part 1 or call it anything you want to. But that's generally, again, how it goes. All right. Okay, so this will just give you a basic starting view of what to do, how to get yourself going. We've got other videos that help get you more in depth and gives you more skills, but this is again just the intro to Inventor. Hope this helps. All right, thanks. Bye.